yet she was born here. Kind
In-
of like Obama.
Interesting. Um, well, I mean, I can tell you this much. Um, I can tell you this much, Donnie. I mean, it's weird to me that like even in the polls, which again, as we mentioned earlier in the show, they're not reliable at all. Um,
No.
but even in the reliable polls, it strikes me as odd that Biden is leading when the guy is literally sitting in his basement, not commenting on anything. And I mean, I haven't been on Biden's YouTube page, but from what a friend told me, his campaign his campaign spots are so he is so incoherent now that by default, okay, not by like a toggle or anything, but by default the subtitles come on now.
Oh,
So
wow.
yeah, I'm like, like they were joking about us running about like us running a celebrity, playboy for president, right, with Trump. But now they are literally running a dementia patient. And I mean, I'm not a fan of Biden, but part of me does feel bad for Biden too, just because like if it were anyone else like but Biden, like running someone with like that level of dementia is just that seems cruel almost.
It should be illegal. Like that is illegal, right? Like if you have that, like I don't know if he's been diagnosed with it. He probably has, and they're hiding it. Um, but that should be illegal. You can't. I when I was an insurance agent, if someone showed any kind of signs of that, so I did a deal with them without someone else there, a person of authority there, then you could go to jail. You can be fined. You'll lose your license.
Yeah. Well, the theory is the theory that I've heard from reliable sources he's is that he's going to wait until the Democrat National until the DNC until the convention later this summer, and then it's going to be announced that like he has dementia or Alzheimer's or something, and then that's when the VP is going, and then he's going to step down, or the VP will take over as the nominee, presumably.
Mhm.
That's what I've heard. I don't know if that's actually like if they can actually do that, but that's what I've heard. So
They sure seem to be making a lot of new rules. Um, and oh, I want to point this out too. Bernie Sanders, I don't even on the conservative side. We don't like socialism. We don't want socialism. But him as a person, I don't feel like Bernie Sanders gets a lot of hate from the each side, and I feel like Bernie Sanders is very malicious. I feel like he's not being noticed. Now, everything. This is my opinion. I feel like Tara Reid was sent by Bernie um, to mess up with Biden's campaign, so that he would have another chance. And you can still vote for him, can't you? Right? He still gets money on his campaign, right?
um I mean I think so. I think he suspended his campaign, but I don't know if he ever like dropped out officially, or if that's the same thing. So
Because I saw his name and Elizabeth Warren's name, I think Kamala Harris's name listed on that website with Biden's. for Black Lives Matter when he went over to Act Blue, and then people were showing where the money was going. And his name is all these people's names are still on there though. So I'm like confused of why.
Yeah, it's that's very weird indeed that that's the case. And the other weird thing too is they're all white, people too, pretty much. I mean, with the exception of
Yeah.
Kamala Harris, like they're all old white people. So
So so I think the people whose name was on that list might be his VP option because even like why are they still listed on there? So it was Bernie's name was on there, but we don't think it's him that's gonna be the nominee. It's not a woman. And then Kamala Harris and Elizabeth Warren are still on there.
that's a good point. I mean, the fact that they've that they're scheming this far out, to to dump, to try and like beat Trump in the election, like that's bad. So and I mean you
Not the
all
first time.
well you already know that they're going to try and rig the thing in his favor, and I guess from what I'm hearing too, I haven't looked into this fully yet, so I don't know what the story is here, so I could be wrong. But from what I understand, Michael Flynn has been exonerated too. Trump's like national security advisor, who initially got in trouble with the Russiagate stuff, and I guess there's some documentation out there now that like proves that both Obama and Biden knew about the wiretaps at Trump Tower, and
Wow.
perhaps even ordered them. So, um, I haven't looked
Yeah,
in.
I'm in the same place you are. I know about that's what I've heard too, but I haven't dug into it yet.
Yeah, that would certainly be something to look into, perhaps for Saturday's show. So, um,
Yeah. After
yeah,
after after this show, then Saturday we have the show.
that's correct. Um, so someone in the chat asked a very good question, which is, are you going to start a show? And I mean, are you on YouTube or anything? Well, I mean, I know for one, she can be found on Versa Media's channel, but you know, any announcements at this time, or are you just waiting and seeing on get?
So I'm still working on some stuff to get it all going the way I want it to because I'm a perfectionist but not at the same time. But I'm it's going to be more so mid July, early August when I will do the show. I want to build the audience as well, and then you know what? An actual live show, that's when it'll happen. But I will have other videos on there before then, but it won't be like a live show like this. But so people can gain interest and want to come and listen to me live and see